Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to talk about a nice movie which is Nowhere. So this movie I've been waiting to talk about this movie. I watched it like I think 2 months ago or 1 month ago, like when it was super recent, and I've been, I was like, I was so lazy. Oh, do I need to do a review? But now it's like, I was spontaneous now, so I just took my camera and I said I will film a video about this movie. This movie deserves my review. So pretty much this movie is called Nowhere. It is a Spanish movie, and I'm going to divide my review into like 6 or 5 segments. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is going to be context of the movie, characters, visuals, storyline, rates, how do I rate this movie, and thoughts on Spanish movie in general. So let's get started. So by the way, I just put it in my note like what I'm going to talk about, because usually my video are really spontaneous. I don't have anything planned to the T. I just have bullet points and then I just talk about it. You know me, I like to talk a lot. So basically the context of this movie is simple. She's stuck on a cargo, nowhere, no help, no whatsoever. So before she got that, she and her husband fled a country, which is I don't see a young, yes, she was pregnant, right? Her name is Mia. Her name is Mia, and she was pregnant, and yeah, she was escaping from a country at war, and she was hiding like in the container. So she paid someone like I think black market or something like that, so the people that do the express immigration, stuff like that. So yeah, they pay them just so they can hide and they don't get fined by the government. So that's what they did. So basically I'm not going to talk about the whole movie because I want people to watch the movie. It's a really interesting storyline. I'm not going to lie, I thought it was going to be cliche, but it was really good. I'm like, nowhere, okay, she's stuck in a continent and what? And best believe it got some spice. I'm like, that can be because everyone was talking about this movie, and I was like, it was #1 on Netflix. I'm like, oh, do I watch it? And then when I watch it, I'm like, now I understand why it was #1. We follow her on her journey, being alone on the container, because she was at some point in the adventure she was separated from her husband, so she had to survive alone, and she's pregnant. So it's really interesting. The characters, I think the characters, I forgot the husband name. Maybe if I find it I will put it on the screen, but the characters was pretty much well developed. I feel like the characters were nice. We just had to follow one main character, which is Mia, and she's the one which is the movie revolves around her, and what is the like obstacle, and what is the struggle that she faces, and how she overcomes every obstacle on her way to the top, way to survival basically. So yes, I feel like characters really developed really well along the story time, like along the movie. You can see like she was resilient, she was strong, and I was impressed. She did some kick-ass like by herself. You should watch this movie. I'm not telling you anything more, but I just keeping on the surface. I'm just trying to keep on the surface level, not trying to talk too much, but I have some favorite scenes too, so I'll talk a little bit about that. So the visuals, I feel like the movie was really A1. I love the visual. It was so clear, so precise. Everything, how the cameraman went to, like how they filmed the movie itself is so original, and so like from the top to the visual was there. Like it was, if I could give a rating for the visual, 100%. It was that good. So shout out to that team that did the movie. They really did well. I think they really did well on the movie, honestly. Especially like, it's not a low budget movie. I don't think, maybe it's a low budget movie, but I didn't feel like that. I felt like this movie was really over, like over the top in a good way. Yeah. Storyline. So even though I feel like the storyline was a little bit cliche, like okay, yeah, you stuck on the container, but have you seen any movie where like a pregnant woman was stuck on a container alone for 26 days? I believe it was 26 days. For 26 days with a baby? Have you seen that? I don't think I have seen that. Even though it's fictional, but you never know, like maybe it's a real story to someone, and it was definitely inspiring. I was rooting for her, and every day she I'm trying to not to spill some teas, but she did her best to survive. Like she wasn't going to die. That was out of the question. Like she said, I'm going to survive no matter what, and my baby is going to survive no matter what. She was like, no, I'm not dying. I'm not dying, not in this container, baby. I'm going to find a solution. So yeah, that's what I like about it. And the actress, she did a phenomenal job, and goes back to the storyline, the characters, the actress. It was a good storyline along the way, and we knew how it's going to end, but we never, like, I never really did know. I didn't know if she was going to die or she going to get rescued. So yes, it was like so many emotion. I'm like, is she going to die? Oh no, she's not going to die. Oh my god, she survived. Oh no. And then you see some fucked up scenes, and then you're like, what? Oh my god, the struggle was definitely real. I'm telling you, the struggle was so real. I'm like, girl, you better than me. I think for me, maybe I would have thought like to swim or something, but yeah, she's better than most of y'all. And let me go back to like the storyline, the actress, the actors, everything. It was really emotional, especially when she called her husband and she was all alone. So the actress did a phenomenal job. I think her acting was on point. I feel like she just embodied the characters like in 100%. Like, no, it was all the visual, the characters, the sounds, the effects, everything else came out really well together. So everything else came out pretty much good. So I don't have anything else to say negative about it. So rating, I will give this movie a 10 out of 10. If I can give another rating, I would say 11 out of 12. No, 12 out of 12. So 13 out of 12. So this movie deserves like all the praise, and this is the reason why, which is bringing me to my last point after rate, is thought on Spanish movie. Y'all know my favorite category of movie will be like Spanish movie. I feel like they know how to make movies. They just know. I like some American movie, African movie, don't get me wrong, but Spanish movie, they just know. Have you seen Ruby? Have you seen Teresa? This is Telenova, but yeah. Have you seen High Seas, this series? Like, I did a review. If you never watched this review, I did a review about High Seas, this Spanish Netflix series show. Have you seen that? And I believe there was another, like there was other movies that I checked recently. I just checked the Nun movie, a Spanish one. It wasn't that scary, but it was well directed. And Veronica, this is like the best Spanish horror movie, or best horror movie of all time. Veronica, one of the best, and it was so scary I need to rewatch it. So I feel like Spanish people, Spanish movies, especially horror movie, well, this is my first survival kind of Spanish movie. They do movies perfectly, like I have no complaint. If you see High Seas, I highly recommend it. I also have, like I say, I have a review about it. The costume, the actor, the person, like the people, the acting, everything was perfect, flawless. Chef kiff. So this movie here, bringing back to my point, this movie here, perfect. So I'm adding to my list. It was definitely, you know, on Netflix when you have like a thumbs up and you have 2 thumbs up, this movie is 2 thumbs up. So basically guys, I tried not to spill out a lot of tea about this movie, but I'm going to include one last thing. It's not you know, it's not a spoiler alert or something like that. My favorite part will be, let me think, when she delivered a son or girl, like when she delivered a baby on the container. I was like, wow. Girl, oh my god, I would have died. Sha, you know how labor is, and she delivered a baby alone like a boss lady in a container surrounded with like water, with nowhere, literally like the movie title, nowhere to go. And I also have like there was like some discussing moment, but you need to watch this to know. Definitely my favorite part was my other favorite part will be when, you know, she started to make plans, like she had to count the days and make sure the water doesn't get inside, you know. She did everything in her power to stay alive, basically, and it was so emotional at one point, but I didn't cry. Honestly, I didn't cry, but it was a little bit like emotional too. So I was like, oh my god, she's a survivor. Like, she's a survivor. I could not. I would have just passed out. Sha, bring me the helicopter. You know, like Nini does, like she said, oh girl, let me put your shoes on. Let's put your shoes on. That's the helicopter, so we're going to get out of this camp. You know, in that scene when she said like, oh Sha, the ghetto. Yes, like bring me out of this camp. Like, I'm not about to survive. Oh my god, I would faint. Oh. So yes. Let me think about any my favorite scene of this movie. I still have to think about it. No, I know it's been a few weeks, in months and a half that I watched this movie, but there's so many scenes that are really like over like the tops, that really nice. So when she was delivering that baby, I was like, wow, girl, you got my respect. Wow, all alone in the sea with now nowhere to go. And you know, she said she still had to feed herself as well as a baby, so that was like, I give you a thumbs up. So yeah, of course there's going to be some down moments, like dumb moment of this movie, but for me personally, I know though some people don't like it, but some people like it. I didn't cry, but I like the movie, and I think that Spanish movie makes the best movie. So period, that's my review. So hope guys you like it, you like me talking about this review, and I will be bringing you more review so we can discuss about it, and you know, I can film a video about it. So yes, I think I have few movies that I watched that maybe I want to do a review about it. It's been a super long time, so I'm excited about that, and I hope you really like this review. Please share your comments down below, and make sure to like, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.